Yes, that doesn't have to go back. Just set it there. Well, we did something crazy. We got a couple cows. We saw them come up on Marketplace and we said, yes, we'll get them. And then Greg got injured and we said we shouldn't. And then we just couldn't stop thinking about them. So we ended up getting them. We got two little belted Galloway heifers, Peanut and Penny, and they are adorable. So Peanut is over a year, something like that. And Penny is only 5 months old. She's just been weaned from her mother when she came here. So she's nice and young and adorable. They're a little bit skittish still. We've been giving them grain, trying to get a little bit closer, but they don't quite like us yet. Hopefully soon. Actually, when we first got them dropped off, Phil and Divine were here to slaughter the pigs. And the dogs spooked one of the cows because they've been chasing cows away all summer. So they saw these cows in here and Penny, the little one, jumped over the fence and got out. So we had to work a little bit to get her back in. Actually, she hung out outside of the fence with Peanut inside the fence for the day. And eventually we had to open up the fence so that she could go in because we couldn't get her to go all the way around. But now they're both in here and they've been in for a few days and they're settled, aren't you guys? Hey?
They're a little bit sketchy around me still.
Oh yeah. I guess I've been feeding them the grain, so. Yeah. Hi! Don't go away, come back! Don't you want to be our friend? Don't you want to be our friend? So they were selling Peanut because she's pretty small and wasn't fitting in with their breeding program. So we'll have to see what happens with her because she's very small and if you have a small cow, you need to have a small bull you got to get their sizing right for breeding. Otherwise you have problems. So we'll see. We might just finish her here on our land, and next year we'll have a cow in the freezer, or maybe we'll get a small bull and just do a small program. It's nice having small cattle to learn with because they're easier to manage than bigger ones.
The nice thing about belted Galloway too is they're pretty docile cattle, and oh yes, they're pretty docile cattle. They're beautiful, and they are very hardy. So in the cold winter up here, they have a 2-layer coat, which is unique, that keeps them nice and warm. So it's one of the considerations that we decided on belted Galloway for.
Yeah, and it might seem kind of crazy that we got these cows while Greg is injured, but they need grass and water, and we have this fenced area already, so it's really not that difficult. The pigs are gone, and we were already kind of doing the same for them, feed and water every day. So we kind of just replaced them with the cattle.
A life without chores is no life at all.
Yeah. What are we going to do? Sit around and watch TV?
No way, man.
Who's faster?
Pretty sure the one that can clear the fence is.
So I've been laid out in bed most of the time these days while Katie has been running our little farm single-handedly. I'm not good at sitting in bed or staying still, as you guys know, but a little game called Heyday has been helping me keep my mind occupied while I'm healing. Heyday reached out as a sponsor and my interest was piqued. Heyday is a game that is free to download. You could build a farm from the ground up, raise crops to feed your animals, buy and sell produce, join a community, and a ton of other activities. This is a playful farming simulator that is relaxing and delightfully fun. I really enjoyed building up my farm and interacting with my farming community, taking care of my animals and providing farm fresh goods to my neighbors, and it's really helped me take my mind off of my broken thumb. So we're teaming up with Heyday to give you guys an opportunity to get a gift card. It's a $50 gift card, so what you need to do is download the game using the link that we have in the description, and then comment the word Heyday on this video, and we'll be doing the draw in a month from now. Big thanks to Heyday for sponsoring today's video.
Want this? Come on. Come on.
You want some greens?
Bro.
Go check the other one. She's not so sure.
Just gotta be patient with little Penny there, you know?
Not so sure.
Be brave, Peanut.
She can't resist.
She wants those grains. Sure about it.
It's so weird.
Let me go put it in the other container for her. So this injury has become a little bit complicated. I did get surgery on it again. They technically gave me surgery in the ER, but I got surgery on it again. They had to put the bone together.
Well, they didn't do surgery in the ER. It was just stitches, wasn't it?
No, they put it together. Like, they stitched the thumb that looked like a pancake together. It's technically a surgery, but so I did go see the surgeon. It was a quick and stressful ordeal for sure. He did a good job on me, but on our way home, which was a long trip.
Yeah, we had to go to a different city to do it.
Yeah, on the way home, we were supposed to pick up a pain medication that wasn't sent to the pharmacy. So I was stuck with Advil and Tylenol, and I was already maxed out on what I could safely take in a day. So
the other thing is, so he went to the ER. A few days later, he went to the wound clinic and got the bandage changed. And then the surgery was 5 days later, and they didn't tell us to come back. And we were thinking that was kind of long for the bandage, but
you got to trust the professionals, right?
Yeah, you think you can trust the wound clinic to know how often it needs to be done. So he goes in for the surgery, and they take it off, and it's infection starting, which
it was just
is serious
everywhere.
Because if you have an open fracture and get a bone infection, then it's either amputation or 6 weeks on IV antibiotics in a hospital. So it was starting to get really painful and not looking good. We go for the surgery. They don't send the pain medication. And we figured this out when we got to the pharmacy 4 hours later.
Yeah.
And the hospital had closed for the night. And they could only send us with T1s. And he's been in agony for 4 hours at this point.
Like agony. I'm a pretty tough guy, but I was trying not to black out from the pain, manually breathing, just trying to keep myself conscious. Conscious. Thank you.
So and because there's, Shoppers Drug Mart is in larger towns, they have multiple locations. So I'm trying to call different locations to see if it just got sent to the wrong place, and I'm exhausted and starting to have a meltdown because I just want to talk to a person on the phone, and it's like, hey, if you want to get your vaccine, these are the hours, and this is the vaccine, and it's just like,
we just needed to talk to a person. Yeah.
So
tense day.
Yeah, so that's like 5 o'clock or so, and we'd been up since 5 in the morning at that point.
Yeah.
And we drive home, which is another hour and a half, and we start to kind of settle in. Oh, and the dogs had been outside all day, and it was starting to get cold again.
We were nervous to leave Juniper out in the morning because it was minus 12. We made a little warm spot for her, but still, you don't want to kick your dog out in the freezing dark like that.
But we don't want to leave Aspen by herself outside.
For sure,
So anyways, we get home, we're starting to settle in, and he's just in so much pain that we have to just go back to the ER.
I extinguished my options for pain medication that I had. I couldn't safely take any more Tylenol and Advil. Mm-hmm. So we had to go back to the ER. And we got back to the ER. It was about 3 hours to wait, which I'm not complaining about. I know, things are busy. It is what it is. But we finally found a ER doctor who was willing to prescribe me some real medication for my pain so that I could get through the night and through the rest of my healing process. So I have a good pain schedule medication kind of plan now, which has been still very difficult because this is insanely painful. The original accident was painful. After surgery was way more painful. So, I'm going back and forth to town, which is not a small trip. It takes up the day pretty much to go get dressing changes every other day. But we just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm not out of the weeds yet. It's this is really affecting our lives in a very serious way. We went for a walk yesterday for about maybe 1.5 kilometers, and I was getting weak and faint, and I didn't even have the energy to do that. So we're not on the other end yet. Mm-hmm. Luckily, my pain is managed. I can manage it carefully with the medication that I have, and I have good days and bad days. Last night certainly was not a good night, but
it's just the medical system here is super frustrating. Though
this has been an extremely frustrating experience with the medical system. I'm griping a little bit about it, but I am grateful that we have it. You know, there's other places we would have been spending much of our hard-earned cash to have this fixed, and maybe we'd get better care, and maybe we wouldn't. I'm glad that we have free health care in Canada, in quotations, but it's a good system that is far from perfect. So I'm grateful, frustrated. I can be both at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the update on my thumb. Katie's been doing an awesome job doing everything. I've been trying to do whatever I can, but I find myself getting in over my head. We did slaughter our pigs.
That was a big day.
It was a big day. Luckily, it was a good day for pain for me. I didn't have any pain. I did assist in it, and it was very difficult for me, but is the things that need to be done. I mean, life doesn't go on hold because I've got a broken thumb. We have to do what we got to do. The cows were the heifers were kind of a crazy purchase, but we want to do this. We need to pick me up. I look forward to getting up in the morning so I can come see these heifers and say good morning and just dream about my future doing this. So that's a part of healing that I need too, because I'm not one to sit around. But I think this is a little long-winded, and I think we'll leave it at this, but I am going to be doing better. I'm working hard to get better. I've read all of your comments on the last video when I introduced my injury. There's 1,800 comments of everybody's experiences, and I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit hard to read some of them because they were pretty gruesome. And but yeah, I do appreciate all of the love, and I feel like it's helping. You might be able to get a touch in, eh? So we're slowly working on getting them comfortable with us. I just realized I have the microphone over here. It's been a hard transition for them.
She smelled my leather glove.
Oh yeah. Well, every day gets a little bit closer.
Yeah. So she smelled my leather glove.
Do you think that's what it was?
Yeah, she sniffed my hand and then... Yeah.
Hello.
She wants the crane.
I tried.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out Heyday. The link is in the description, and don't forget to enter that giveaway.
Husband, hi. You're watching your goats.